Hello and welcome. I am Cy Rodriguez, and I wanted to speak with you about how to boost your self confidence. Now, I'm not trying to pretend that I am some person who knows everything about how to be confident. This has been a learning experience for me, and there are some very important things that I've learned and some practical principles you can apply to help you to be more confident and on a very basic level to I want to explain to you a little bit about my own experience so you can see where I'm coming from and how I am overcoming this lower self-confidence based upon a whole life experience. So, before we go right into it, I've been a kind of a person who in my life always valued the opinion of other people and placed high value on their opinion. And I always wanted people to like me. I wanted to please other people. And I wanted to know who I was. So I wanted people to tell me who I was because I thought if they told me who I was, then I'd be able to know what my real purpose was in life. So, what I learned is that this doesn't help you to be more confident. Now, I will grant you this. If you ask people who you know really like you what your values are and who they think you are, this can be helpful. And I think it's a great practice. But don't feel like you should just go out and ask anybody these kinds of questions. So, the first tip that I have for you to become more self confident is to place higher value on your own opinion of yourself than the opinion that other people have of you. And a very practical um, way that I can explain this is I have recently been around people who just haven't liked me. And it's not that they don't like me at all, it's just that I'm not like them and it bothers them. And I'm not going to say who they are because um, there's just no need. But these people really decided that they needed to tell me all about how I am not doing things the right way and that I need to change this. And they really put me down very harshly. In the past, I would have placed a high value on what they said and I would have questioned myself and said, oh, am I really this person? And I even found myself going to this a little bit because it came from them so much, their opinion of me, without me even asking. But here's what I had to realize is that they don't know me. And guess what? They don't ask me questions. So they don't have any way to know me. They don't know anything about me and what I'm doing. And those are the very things that they felt the need to tell me I need to change without knowing or having any interest in what I was doing. So place a higher value on your opinion of yourself because you know yourself and they don't. And it matters more how you feel about yourself. And everybody is going to have to deal with some negative voice inside themselves telling them something not good about themselves. So just be the best person that you know how to be. Believe in your opinion of yourself, value your opinion of yourself, and don't worry about what other people think about you because guess what? You can't please everybody. So there's the first tip. Tip number 2 to boost your self confidence: practice creating more instead of consuming so much. This is something I've had to realize in my own life, but I've been the kind of person who is always consuming information and just taking it in and taking it in and taking it in. And as I've taken in this information, I've always known that I have something great inside of me and that I wanted to share that with the world. But I just wanted to perfect it and get it right, and I kept consuming and consuming. And what I had to realize is that I had to create more. and start to give back all of those great things that I was learning and do it in a consistent way. And one of the ways that I'm doing that is through these videos that I'm making, and that is self-expression for me. So through expressing myself, I am creating something that is going to be useful for other people, and it's useful for me, and that's the main reason that I'm doing it, because it helps me to see who I am better. It helps me to understand myself better, helps me to feel that through my own growth that I will inspire some other person to just find their value for themselves and to take that value and put it out there in a way that is good for them and for other people hopefully too. So yes, consume still, but create more, and in whatever way that you can be more creative. And tip number 3, focus on solutions. Think about how you can solve your life like a riddle instead of focusing on the problem so much. And I am super guilty of focusing on the problem. So definitely not preaching, just stating for me and for anybody who can benefit from hearing this, because it benefits me to hear these kinds of things as well, that yes, there are problems, and it's definitely true that I've learned that life is not easy. So that's okay. Don't worry, it's not easy for anybody. So instead of focusing on how hard it is and all of the things that are preventing you from doing what it is that you want to do, start really just getting right down to it and thinking about what it is that you can do to make your situation better, to solve your life. And just want to throw in there that one of the ways that I've been able to do this more is by meditating consistently. And you can figure out your own meditation method. I like to stand with my eyes closed like this, and just take some deep breaths in and out. And I find that my problems start to melt away, and I start to have some kind of creative thoughts that are coming into me, that are showing me something. And so that is one way that you can start to focus on the solutions instead of worrying about why you can't do what you want to do with your life. So, number 4 tip to boost your self-confidence is to stop listening to people that don't seem to like you, and at least stop valuing their opinion more than your own. So something like what we said before, but you just gotta stop being around those people who want to put you down, who don't know you, because the truth is they don't know you. And the fact that you're opening yourself up to hearing them to put you down over and over and over again is not helping you. So am I saying there's no such thing as somebody else who maybe sees you for who you are and has something they could say that could help you improve yourself? Sure, there are those people. But the people who want to put you down, who you feel are against you, you feel a feeling from them like they somehow don't like you, I would just advise you to stop listening to them, or at least stop caring about what they think about you, because it's not going to help you. And again, you can't please everybody, so you got to please yourself at least. And I can almost guarantee you, at least on some level, that if you please yourself, you're going to help other people. And I'm not talking about arrogance or going blindly into self-indulgence or into more self-destructive habits. I'm just talking about getting as much of that negative voice out of your head as you possibly can. So stop hanging around with people that don't like you, and find the people that do like you. And that's number 5 tip. Be in the company of people that like you and remind you of the value that you have, because you obviously have some value as a person in your own uniqueness. And that uniqueness isn't something that you have to try to be. It's what you are without trying to be it. It's the true expression of yourself, which doesn't have to try and be a certain way that you perceive you need to be. So be in the company of those people who remind you that you are special, because you are. You are a unique individual with certain gifts and talents and an expression, most of all, that you can share with the world. So be around those people that like you, that tell you they love you, that tell you how you've helped them, that point out what is good about you, and get around those people as much as you can. Not in a way of being dependent on them, but in a way of just being exposed to the people that are going to help to bring out that greater part of yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you liked it. Please leave your comments and thoughts below, and please subscribe and give a thumbs up to this video if you liked it. Thanks for watching.